What we're actually doing out here at Covenant House is we're bringing services to young people on the street that would normally not come into an agency like Covenant House. They do a lot of what we call couch surfing now. They move from friend to relative, from pillar to post, until they have no other revenue or avenue to get off the streets.
I ran away from home when I was 15 years old.
Everything starts off good, and then, it kind of ripples, because me and my mom, we didn't actually have that mother-daughter relationship.
It just went from bad to worse, from worse to tragic, and from tragic to, catastrophe. It's just a never-ending cycle.
Mom, she's been a strong mom. She's been there for me, but, I didn't have a steady relationship with my father. He was sort of non-existent. So
I just wish I was there to at least share some pain, some laughter, something, because now I feel like I'm not a whole person without them. I'm solo out here in this world.
I really can't remember my childhood, especially anything that's really good.
I didn't get the childhood that I rightly deserved.
What we try to do is give them an avenue other than being on the streets, other than selling their bodies, other than selling drugs or pimping or prostituting, that there's a way that they can get out of this environment if they want to. You don't have a shelter to go to tonight?
Oh, yeah, I have some place to go.
You have a place to go? Why are you out here? She's looking for something out here tonight. I mean, with it being this cold and the shelter's right across the street here, she's probably looking for a fix.
I started doing things I shouldn't have done. I started making poor choices because I felt like, my family's not supporting me, so who is?
I did a lot of crazy things out there that kind of shook me down a bit, where I'm not as mentally stable as I was.
It's rough.
Oh my God, doing this all by myself. I'm sorry.
1,700 females every 24 hours becoming pregnant. 1,100 teenagers every 24 hours that are attempting suicide. And what's going on with that?
I was in foster care 4 years, 6 months, 28 days, and 3 hours.
Some people are here because, they don't have nowhere else to go.
I was always brought up to think, that Dad was always going to be there for me and pull me out of any situation.
You just have to be consistent and let them know that you care about them, regardless. You don't have to know them by name, but that you just care. Because the people in their life when they were younger, that they were supposed to, care for them and love them, those are the people that have hurt them the most.
Just because you're 18 does not necessarily mean that you're ready to take on the role of being, quote, an adult.
The way you kind of have to cut your childhood kind of short. I'm 19, but I'm still, still young.
In a normal society, you would have some things in place that will kind of safeguard that. And when you start looking at young people that are on the street and there is no safeguards, then it's a different ballgame, because now I'm not in a mode of anything other than survival.
We've got to help them understand what they're feeling and what they're going through, and help them visualize that it can change.
Don't bring a child into the world if you can't take care of it. Don't ever do that. I think that's a slap in the mouth to God.
Wasting that mind is wasting that whole entire person. You're basically throwing someone away.
Because everybody needs somebody. And it doesn't matter, some point of your life, everybody needs somebody, some kind of way.
We can do a part by, changing people's lives by doing one thing, and that's caring. Caring for each other.
I try to save one child at a time, because each one of their needs are going to be different. And so you have to look at their circumstances and begin to kind of pick apart what it is you can do.
Can I, as one person, make a change? And if you believe that you can, then the change will happen. But if you don't believe in your heart that you can affect the change by being one person, then you've lost the battle already.